Cryptocurrency that is backed by the United States government and is a form of digital currency that is issued by the Federal Reserve and is regulated by the Federal Reserve. It is possible that we may use this as an alternative to the payment methods that are currently in use, which would provide the benefits of fast payment settlement, a channel for international trade, and increased financial inclusion. An investigation into digital currencies supported by governments has been initiated in more than 130 countries, as well as potentially even the United States of America itself have already begun testing initiatives. It is possible that even as early as 2028, they may launch a digital European test program. Due to its increasing and evident disclosures of the benefits of digital currency, XRP has developed at a phenomenal rate, far exceeding the original forecast for groundbreaking. This is because Amit has repeatedly disclosed the advantages of digital currency. We are anticipating that the United States government will start accepting XRP for payment services in the near future. Individuals' opinions have been altered as a result of recent statements made by prominent members of Congress. Previously, the nation held the belief that this scenario was not feasible. First things first, before we dive in, before we get into the subject for today, the housekeeping needs to be done. It would be greatly appreciated if you could help me by clicking the buttons to subscribe, like, and alert me so that I can become a part of our vibrant community. In the very first few seconds of this video, the individual who is being promoted as an important figure makes an appearance. There is a persuasive argument that has been made by a congressman for the United States to implement a central bank digital currency known as CBDC. As far as the XRP ledger is concerned, this action is in accordance with the objectives of the British nations, Brazil, Russia, and India. The steadily growing amount of speculation is a reflection of the abundant data that supports these trends. Through the utilization of the XRP ledger, we believe that China and South Africa will work together to establish a global central bank and distribution system named CBDC. By utilizing Ripple's ties with the governments and financial systems of the United Kingdom, a tremendous opportunity for the future of global banking is presented. Following the publication of a Forbes article headlined "The New Bitcoin's XRP," which anticipated that the price of SE2 might reach $1.59, discussions over the potential of XRP soared. However, in my opinion, a more reasonable and logical valuation for XRP, especially after its incorporation into global CBDCs and central banks, would be in the region of $10,000 to $35,000 per coin. This is because some people may consider $60,000 per XRP to be an unduly ambitious estimate. There are a number of highly influential financial professionals, analysts, and veterans from prestigious organizations such as Wells Fargo and Wall Street who have altered their thoughts regarding XRP. This is not a secret. Ripple and XRP were both essentially built to enable CBDCC settlements, which is what makes this logic so surprising. Initially, many people were skeptical of XRP, but as time has gone on, its high valuation has become more and more popular as a logical result. This is because of its crucial position in central bank digital currency settlements, which is why Ripple and XRP were built in the first place. The attitude taken by the United States government has undergone a substantial change. As a result of the controversy surrounding the question of whether or not it was a valid asset or security. However, this viewpoint has experienced a substantial change in recent times. The United States government has recently acknowledged XRP as a genuine digital asset and is currently making concerted efforts to incorporate it into the operations of the United States government. The government is currently implementing XRP into government systems and formally labeling it as non-secure in order to address this issue. As a result of recent events that took place in the United States Congress, the perspective on XRP has completely shifted. XRP ought to be categorized as a digital asset rather than a digital security, according to the opinions expressed by members here. There has been a significant shift brought about by this reclassification. In addition, the Federal Reserve has published an overview of how the United States legislative climate views XRP and has reaffirmed its global commitment to the cryptocurrency. Beginning on December 31, 2023, the United States of America will begin using XRP in accordance with the ISO 4217 standard. People who have XRP and with whom I have had conversations commonly discuss their exit strategy and the time at which they expect to sell their XRP as the holiday season begins to approach. We are getting closer and closer to this date. They intend to keep it until they reach certain price criteria, till which time they will release it. On the other hand, it is essential to keep in mind that not everyone will choose to implement this technique. Stay away from the temptation to sell your home soon in order to obtain instant benefits such as a luxurious automobile or, for many, a house that is in good condition. Here is a bit of information that is really important to keep in mind. In order to avoid selling your XRP before it meets the milestones you have set for yourself, you need resist the desire to do so. When it comes to the Bitcoin industry, the phrase explosion is a phrase that encapsulates the situation perfectly. A big increase is something that we anticipate. The recent actions taken by the Securities and Exchange Commission, particularly those taken within the past 24 hours, have the potential to result in a 100-fold increase in value. Every single spot Bitcoin ETF issuer has been in contact with the Securities and Exchange Commission, and their direction is quite clear. These issuers are required to put the modification into effect. From cash creations exclusively to in-kind redemptions in their files, this is not just another round of discussions, it is a more comprehensive discussion. The details are now being modified with a particular focus on eliminating the fees and other financial concerns that are associated with Bitcoin exchange-traded funds ETFs. It has been decided. According to Gary Gensler, the head of the Securities and Exchange Commission, it looks that he is orchestrating these changes through his actions, which suggests a plot to enrich Wall Street buddies. G is well conscious of the fact that the opportunities presented by his choices have the potential to give the market the go-ahead. This situation has the same atmosphere as a novel. Look at this chart from 2015, which clearly demonstrates a reversal curve. This curve indicates that there will soon be a shift from red to green for alternative cryptocurrencies, or that there may be a potential parabolic surge in market cap, which is most likely driven by institutional money. The events of the story have transpired exactly as was planned. There is an astounding amount of money that is currently resting on the sidelines. Not only is this growing, but we are also talking about the possibility of $30 trillion worth of fresh money entering the market. It represents a significant shift and a turning point for the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem, taking into consideration the dynamics that are now unfolding in the Bitcoin market. In light of the activities that Gary Gensler has taken at the SEC, he has been the focus of attention. It is widely believed that he is actually deflecting attention, despite the fact that he purports to be pursuing non-compliance. Ripple and Algorand are two examples of problematic cryptocurrencies that he has focused his attention on. But let's take Algorand as an illustration, shall we? The story that was provided to the SEC only 2 months ago, that it was barely worth 8 cents, stands in stark contrast to the fact that its value has tripled since October. The pattern demonstrates that this has been portrayed as a cause for alarm about the situation. In the years leading up to the year 2024, it has the potential to act as a diversion from more major technological developments. This is a really clear and obvious story. There will be a complete dominance of tokenization and central bank digital currencies, often known as CBDCs. The latest revelation made by Ripple that around $30 trillion is ready to enter the market provides additional credence for this. It is practically 100% certain that the 10th of January is an important day. Shortly, there will be occurrences that will go down in history. It is going to be the case that the actions and positions of politicians like Biden, particularly in the run-up to elections, will receive attention that has never been seen before in the markets of the United States and global markets. Regarding the Bitcoin sector, this extends beyond the confines of a particular country or region. For example, we are currently experiencing a transformation on a worldwide scale. Com is getting ready to submit an application for exchange-traded funds, also known as ETFs. It is signaling its willingness to adopt the shift concurrently by presenting itself as a cryptocurrency. The United Kingdom is doing this. These events, taken as a whole, point to a bright prognosis for the industry and are indicative of a bigger trend in which governments are becoming aware of and adopting digital assets into their financial systems. It is our expectation that as the election season draws near, there will be a rise in the amount of attention paid to cryptocurrencies and digital currencies,